segment of daily presentation course. Today I will presenting about one of the most topic I really liked because we can choose any topic to this presentation today. So I choose the BTS as my topic. But before I start my presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Novia Ratnaningtyas with my student number 043. So let's begin these presentations. These presentations contain into 6 parts. The first is who is BTS, and the second is when it become a BTS fan, and the third is who's members of BTS, and the fourth is who's my bias in BTS, and the fifth is what's my favorite BTS album, and the sixth is what's my favorite BTS songs. But I think the last is the conclusions. Okay, we jump to the first slide. And from the next slide is who is BTS. I think you guys familiar with BTS too, but I will tell you guys about the BTS. This BTS is not stand from behind the scene, but stand for Bangtan Unit. So BTS is a K-pop group from South Korea. So South Korea, yes, not North Korea. So BTS started their career at 13 June 2013 under Brigitte Entertainment, now is Hype Corporations. So BTS has been debuted since 11 years ago. That's so old, that's the old group. But BTS now in hiatus era, now they are in military except Jin and Hoseok. They're free from military from this year. So BTS has produced many songs, many genres of songs like EDM, rap, ballad, rock, and many genres. Maybe you guys even heard that song, even just once, like Dynamite. Even BTS has been collaboration with Coldplay. You guys might be heard that song that's called My Universe. I think you guys might heard that songs. BTS has many achievements too. Like you guys can see it. They even winning American Music Awards, Billboard Music Awards, even get to Grammy nominations. And this is the BTS achievements. I can really talk one this achievement because there's too many achievements they get. So you guys can see this. And for the next slide is when I become a BTS fan. So BTS fan is called ARMY. It stands for Adorable Representative MC Project. So I will tell you guys a little bit about my journey being an ARMY. So I became an ARMY in 2016. It's 8 years ago. When I scroll in the YouTube videos, I have BTS recommendations that good fit Andrew's music video, and then I click that because I'm so curious, who is this BTS guy? And then I watched that video, but I really love that video. The music, the choreography, even the visuals too. And then I looking up the others BTS video, and then okay, I'm becoming an ARMY because their song is really good, the choreography too. And then I can deny BTS visual is the best. So I'm becoming ARMY in 2016. So now I will explain a little bit each members of BTS. So the first is Kim Namjoon. Who is Kim Namjoon? Kim Namjoon is the leader of BTS. He was born in 1994. Even he's not the eldest members of BTS, but he's a good leader. What's the positions of Kim Namjoon in BTS? Kim Namjoon has the position of main rapper, songwriter, and producer in BTS. And the second is Jin, or Kim Seok-jin. He was born in 1992, and he's the oldest members of BTS. And his positions in BTS was vocalist and visual. He's good. His visual is good. And the third is Suga. Suga, also known as Min Yoongi and Augusty. He was born in 1993, and his position in BTS was a lead rapper, songwriter, and producer. And the fourth is J-Hope, also known as Jung Hoseok. Jung Hoseok was born in 1994, same year as RM, and his position in BTS was the main dancer and sub rapper. And the fifth members of BTS was Park Jimin. Park Jimin was born in 1995, and his position in BTS was, main dancer. He's a main dancer in BTS too, and lead vocalist. And the 6 members of BTS is V, also known as Kim Taehyung. And then you guys might ever see this guy because he's so popular of his visual. Okay, so he was born in the same year as Jimin in 1995, and his position in BTS was vocalist and, of course, visual. Okay, so for the last members of BTS is Jungkook. Jungkook was born in 1997, make him the youngest members of BTS. And what's the position of Jungkook? His position is the main vocalist and lead dancer and the center. Okay, so for the next slide is who's my bias in BTS. Okay, so if you guys can understand what bias is, so bias is one of my favorite members in BTS. So my bias is Jungkook. There's so many reasons I choose him as my bias. The first is because he's good at everything. He's really good at everything. He's good at singing, dancing, even he's good at art, you know. He can draw, he can paint. Look at this. Look at this artistic guy. And the second is, of course, I can deny that he's so handsome, right? His handsome face. And the third is he's so cute. He's really cute. Look at that little cute one. And the third is because, you know, he has a soft heart. He's so soft. He's so soft spoken too. And you know, BTS has 7 members, and the Jungkook is the most crying members. Actually, there's so many reasons I love Jungkook so much, and I can spell it one for one. That's the main reasons I really loved him. Okay, for the next slide is what's my favorite BTS album? Guys, BTS has so many discography and has so many albums. That's hard to me to choose the top 3 of BTS album, but here I am with my top 3 list BTS album. The first one is Map of the Soul Persona, and the second is Map of the Soul 7, and the third is Love Yourself and Surrender. What's the reason I choose these 3 albums in this list? Because the whole song in this album is really masterpiece. It's really good. You know, there's no skip song in these albums because the song is really good. Whenever this album is played, I just listening to the whole songs. There's no skip song. I cannot skip one song in these albums. That's why I really love this album so much. And the next slide is what's my favorite BTS song? Same as BTS album, I cannot really choose top 5 BTS songs, but here I am with my list, the top 5 of BTS songs. The first is Microcosmos, and the second is Permission to Dance, and the third Euphoria, and the fourth is I'm Your Child, and the last is Love Yourself and Surrender. Okay, so for the reason I picked these 5 songs in my favorite BTS song recently is because these 5 songs really made my day recently, because this song is so good and this song is can make my feeling better and make me spread positivity to myself, and these songs make me enjoy my life so much. That's the reasons why I picked these 5 songs. The last part is the conclusion. I don't know this can be called the conclusion or not, but I'm gonna repeat my presentation today a little bit. That BTS is a group band from South Korea that debuted in 2013, and they have produced many of genre songs, and they have 7 members. So I think that's the conclusions for today. Thank you for watching these videos, and thank you for listening me about yapping about BTS. And you guys can check the BTS songs or the BTS members for the next time. Thank you and goodbye.